Welcome back sa ating lecture series ng structural at sa video na to, pag-aaralan natin kung paano gamitin ang double integration method sa mga indeterminate na beam. So kagaya ng problem na to, ang problem na to ay indeterminate to the first degree. Okay, so for the given loaded beam, determine the reactions at A and B. Okay, so of course, tinuro sa ating double integration method na mag-cut tayo sa last segment. And then we let that to be at any x distance from the left na dulo ng beam. And then of course, after we cut that, we write the moment equation. So mapapansin natin yan, may makikita tayong moment doon sa point na yan kung saan tayo nag-cut. At sabi, yung moment equation na yan equal sa EI times the second derivative of the deflection equation. No, so and that is reaction at A times x. Mapapansin ninyo minus 20 times x over 2. And then of course meron tayong concentrated load at kung mapapansin ninyo yan ay merong moment arm na x minus 3. Alright? And then simplifying the moment equation, this becomes RA times x minus 20x squared over 2 minus 20 times x minus 3. So, hindi ko na sinimplify yan, guys, para hindi tayo, may guide tayo, no? Kaya 20 over 2 lang yan. So, first integration, the result becomes RAX squared divided by 2. Okay, and then minus 20, of course, x cubed yan, divided by 6 because that is 2 times 3. X cubed over 3, no, times 2. Minus 20 times x minus 3 squared over 2. And then, of course, do not forget the arbitrary constant of integration, C1. Tawagin natin C1 dahil twice tayong mag-i-integrate. No, so, for the second integration, that becomes EIY. And that is RA, of course, x cubed over 6 na yan dahil 2 times 3. And same lang din dito, minus 20x to the fourth over 4, pero times 6, kaya 24. Minus 20x minus 3 cube divided by 3. Di ba? Pero may times 2, kaya 6. And then of course, magkakaroon na ng x yung ating C1, and then meron tayong pangalawang arbitrary constant of integration, C2. Then after the second integration, yan na, nabuo na natin yung ating slope equation. We call that the slope equation, and this is the deflection equation. So, as you noticed, no, these are equations of the slope and the deflection. Meaning, ilalagay mo lang dyan yung value ng x, makukuha mo na yung slope at any x at deflection at any x distance from the left support. However, magiging equation yan kapag ka function of x na lang siya. Meaning, dapat makuha natin yung value ng RA, C1, and C2. I hope you get that. So, yan ay makukuha natin yung tatlong constants na yan. Papansin natin, tatlo yung unknowns dyan, RA, C1, and C2. We must have at least 3 boundary conditions to solve for the 3 unknowns. Ganun po yun, guys. So, kaya naman, tignan natin yung mga boundary conditions based on the compatibility equation of slope and the deflection. Ang unang compatibility equation na makikita natin dyan is, of course, at x is equal to 0, ang deflection natin ay 0. So, mapapansin nyo naman yan, sa point A, walang deflection. So, i-substitute mo lang yung y na 0 sa deflection equation. Kaya, EI times 0 is equal to RA times 0 cube over 6 minus 20 times 0 to the fourth over 24 minus, of course, 20 times 0 minus 3 cube over 6. And plus C1 times 0 plus C2. And then, of course, if we are going to simplify that, that is just 0. 0 lahat, no? Sir, bakit naging 0 yung 20 times 0 minus 3 cube over 6? Guys, kapag nag-negative yung value ng loob ng bracket, ine-neglect natin yun, guys. Kailangan maging 0 lang siya. Ibig sabihin, wala pang effect yung concentrated load na yan doon sa point na yon. And from that, we can conclude that C2 is 0. Therefore, dalawa na lang ang unknown natin na constants. Yan na lang ay RA and C1. Therefore, kailangan pa natin ng dalawa pang boundary condition. Tingnan natin sa deflection. Makikita natin na ang deflection sa B ay 0 din. So, that is at x is equal to 6, 0 din ang deflection. Then, same procedure ng ginawa natin kanina. Substituting x is equal to 6 and y equals 0. That becomes the equation shown in this presentation. And then simplifying that one, that is 36RA minus 1080 minus 90 plus C1 times 6. Plus of course, nakuha na natin si C2 na 0. And then ayusin natin yung equation, that is 36RA plus C1, then transpose 1170. Tawagin natin yan equation number 1. So we have two unknowns, kailangan pa natin ng isa pang kondisyon. Ano yung isang kondisyon na yun, sir? Pansinin ninyo na ang slope sa B dahil fixed support yan ay 0 din. And that is when x is equal to 6. So at x is equal to 6, y prime is 0. That is the third boundary condition. And substituting this value to the slope equation. Sa slope equation mo naman siya isa-substitute ngayon, guys. Kaya EI times 0 yung y prime equals RA times x squared over 2 minus 20 times x cubed over 6 minus 20 times, ayan, 3 squared over 2 plus C1. Simplifying that one, 18RA minus 720 minus 90 plus 1. Then again, simplify natin para magkaroon tayo ng second equation. So we now have two equations and two unknowns. Ipasok natin yan sa ating calculator. You just go to mode 5.1 at ipasok mo yung mga coefficients ng dalawang equation. 36, 6, 1170, and then 18 for the second equation, 1810. Then press equal, lalabas na yung reaction sa A, 51.25, and C1 is negative 112.5. The unit for C1 is kilonewton meter squared. Bakit, sir? Kasi ang equation natin ng moment ay kilonewton meter. Therefore, kapag nag-integrate ka once, magiging kilonewton meter square. Kapag in-integrate mo pa isang beses, magiging kilonewton meter cube. Kaya ang value ng C2 ay 0 kilonewton meter cube. Yun po ang units ng mga constants na yan, guys. Of course, nakuha na natin yung RA. Kukunin na lang natin yung remaining reactions. Yan na, ipinasok na ni Sir yung reaction sa A na 51.25. So, mag-summation of forces vertical tayo equals 0. We found out that reaction at B is 88.75. And after that, we sum up moment at B equals 0. We found out that the moment at B is 112.5 kilonewton meter. And that is a negative moment at that point. Thank you very much for listening. Please follow for more videos. Thank you very much.